Welcome back everyone to some more F1 2021 driver career mode in the Aston Martin. We are continuing our journey here. We are doing quite well with the car and we are also developing pretty well. So hopefully we can make more development additions to our car, and it's also our home Grand Prix, so I'm hoping for a good result today. But yeah, let's head on closer to the Austrian Grand Prix weekend and hope for some solid points today as well. Before we continue though, just want to make sure if you guys are subscribed to the channel, make sure that red subscribe button down below is pressed and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. Your support has been overwhelming so far and it's been absolutely stunning to see the channel grow, so please do continue supporting by subscribing down below and make sure we push this channel up towards 1,000 by the summer. Thank you guys so much for your support, and let's move on with today's video. R&D is very important right now. We have 1476 in the bank that we can invest, and again something came through with the powertrain but I can't see it because it's glitched. But I think I want to try this energy store system because we do have some ERS issues. We're just going to get this regular before Silverstone. We also need to invest in the durability a tad bit because we are running quite low on engine components. So I do want to avoid taking too many engine components, new engine components. So I'm just going to invest standard in the ES, the energy store, and we should be good. We got a minor upgrade, which is the wing flaps, I think. The front wing end plates, maybe. That's what we got. I don't know. We got something, that's for sure, in the aerodynamics. And yeah, it's looking good right now. We are going to head into the Austrian Grand Prix weekend now. It's another strong circuit for us, but it's also a circuit that the AI struggles on. But then again, the latest patch has patched a element of the AI around Austria specifically. So let's see if we can have a better race weekend than we historically have had on this channel. Welcome to qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix. This is going to be interesting because we were quite competitive during the free practice sessions. FP1 was overall just a solid session to try and get to know the track and also to set banker laps to see where we actually are. And we actually overtook the Alpines in that session. We were like P9, which was quite a positive result after the first session. Maybe even P10, I don't know. I don't remember exactly where it was, but it was in the midfield, which is solid to see us possibly into Q2. But of course things change because people are taking on more softer compounds during FP2, as well as the track evolving a bit. So during FP2 we did kind of fall back a bit, P14 or so, and our teammate was P11 or P12, maybe even P15 for me. But either way, we were quite solidly within the top 15, so that should see us in the next round of qualifying here today, possibly. But then again, we also know that during the final session, the AI likes to boost their pace somehow. Like they are, I think, a couple tenths faster, maybe even seconds faster during qualifying itself. So we will see if we can stay competitive with the pace we've got. Also, one thing that I've noticed recently is that at the end of a previous episode and during the press conference at one of the practice sessions here, we were told that Haas is interested in signing us. So not quite sure if that's a transfer rumor. Driver is moving from one team to another, but then again, Haas is a back marker, and from Aston Martin to Haas might be an interesting move, but not quite sure if it's worth it. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section down below as well where you want me to go next. Doors are opening, I think, considering we've had a solid season so far with Aston Martin, or rather I should say a solid start to the season with Aston Martin. So let's get going. It is gonna rain, so let me just quickly put on a soft tire and let's go out. Alright, it's starting to rain on track now. Qualifying is gonna be a bit rainy, so this should be our only lap, because the track's going to devolve relatively quickly. Let's see. I think this should be a good lap, decent lap. Ooh, behind Raikkonen and Stroll. Stroll ahead of me was a little faster than I was. But track is devolving relatively quickly, so I think I'm going to just end it there, maybe. Alright, let's see if we improved on this lap. Not quite sure if I did. We may have been a bit slower. Oh yeah, P12 right now. Let's hope it gets worse and worse. So everyone did only one lap. Max Verstappen got lucky with a 102. And yes, we just about scraped through to the next round. Mick Schumacher, Mazepin, Giovinazzi, Russell, and Latifi get knocked out. But you see some of the fast cars up here. Ricardo, Perez were slow. So yeah, the rain was really heavy on everyone. The impact was quite significant. But let's move on to the next round, see if we can improve and maybe make it into Q3. Let's see, first lap. Okay, we're a bit slow. 8/10 off the pace of Ricardo and Gasly. Yeah, exceeded track limits, but also track is devolving too much. Maybe I should just pit, but yeah, it's wet conditions pretty much. So I think the optimal window is over. So we should be through, I think. Yeah, we got 2 rows of rain, not 1. Ah, bummer. We just about get knocked out in Q2. Seems like some people are opting for the wets, and it was still faster than the inters. 1/10 the difference between myself and Yuki Tsunoda, who got P10. Lance Stroll is also out in P13. We beat our rival Alonso, who's just behind us. Ocon and Raikkonen are also out. Shame we couldn't make more of this rain stint, but of course the race day itself is more important. So let's head on to race day, see what we can do at our home Grand Prix.
This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. Not long to go before our drivers hurtle off the line and into the first turn, the Niki Lauda curve, as it was renamed in 2019 in memory of one of Formula One's most beloved figures. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill turn 3. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Let me ask you about Aston Martin. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Yuki Tsunoda, and Norris, Sainz, Gasly, the rookie, and Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Ocon, Kimi Raikkonen, and Latifi. Russell, Leclerc, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Antonio Giovinazzi and Nikita Mazepin. Ricardo, they've taken a grid penalty, and Mick Schumacher. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
Maybe I will take unnecessary risks. Just kidding. P9 starting position because Leclerc and Daniel Ricciardo take grid penalties. I guess they took new engine components. But let's take a look. Because we had a wet qualifying session, I guess we have free roam of tire. Starting on the mediums and going on to the softs is the recommended strategy from the team. So we will take that. Now, the main worry I have about today's Grand Prix is that the AI might crash into each other at the pit lane entry. I don't know if they patched that because the only thing that I saw was that there was a different pace, especially around turn 9. Is it turn 7 or turn 9? I don't know, but yeah, it just doesn't seem like the pit entry issue has been solved by Codemasters yet. But whatever, we'll make good use of the situation. I wouldn't mind a safety car here and there. All right, let's just get this Grand Prix underway then. It's time to get this Grand Prix on. 5 red lights and away we go. Alonso with a stunning start. Goes aggressive on Sainz. We take the outside. Oh my god, pronto. Oh, So McLaren's gone. McLaren's gone. Whoa. Very aggressive start from everyone. Tsunoda and Perez had a crash, I think. I don't think they patched anything. Cars are still rapid with more grip than me. We'll see if we can keep it up. Not quite sure. I don't know, we'll see. After a couple more laps, maybe we might see the difference. But right now, I don't feel too big of a difference with the AI. But we're staying competitive with Gasly, which is good. The groups are coming back together slowly after that massive spin from Ricciardo. Also, I'm on mediums. I completely forgot about that for a moment. But yes, medium tires are a little slow compared to the softs, so I do have a pace disadvantage for a moment. But I think the soft should die off relatively quickly. Maybe around lap 7 or lap 8. Soft should be dead. And I should be optimal with my mediums. Track extension there. What are you doing, Sainz? Jesus Christ. They have a death wish, these guys.
DRS is being enabled this lap.
AI still has a death wish.
1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Someone hit me. Sainz, what are you doing, you absolute idiot? Bloody hell. These guys are insane. Vehicle condition.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Two AlphaTauri drivers of Gasly and Tsunoda are squabbling ahead. Please squabble some more. I would like to very much be right in your rear. Oh god, Fernando Alonso's here. Gonna defend the inside line, push him wide. Good defense. We are losing grip to Tsunoda and Gasly. Of course, the AlphaTauri cars are way more faster than ours. It's way faster than ours. That's the correct English. And then the Mercedes and Red Bull cars are way ahead. It's a four-way battle between Bottas, Hamilton, Perez, and Verstappen. Stroll is now behind me, which is good. Alright, we're gonna let our teammate through here. Stroll gets through, we'll defend against Leclerc with him. We got DRS off Stroll as well, which is good. Let's push away, please. Oh, I held my breath there for a long time. Okay, Gasly's in already. Oh, that was some battle with Leclerc. He was pushing me wide. Okay, Stroll. Thanks for giving me the outside line. Thanks for DRS again. And we're out of there. Oi, oi, oi. That was one heck of a lap and a half. I think the soft compound tire runners are starting to peel off into the pits, so it's going to be an interesting couple laps now to see how our pace is compared to the others. Plus, we're going to be on much stronger tires at the end, so perhaps we might get the overcut on a bunch of these guys. Tsunoda's in as well. They're in a race of their own. Goodness me, look at where the Red Bull and Mercedes cars are. They're already into turn 3. And we're just about finishing our lap, so they're rapid. That is quite impressive. They've already overtaken a Haas. That is how quick they are. Alright, we gotta defend against Leclerc here. Go on the outside, yes. Gonna use a bit of ERS here. Nice. Good defense, and we get DRS. That's the move we need to keep making. That's good. That was very good. That's precisely what we need to keep doing. I think there's an Alfa Romeo out. Sector 1. Tonio Giovinazzi's out. But no no safety car yet. I think Leclerc is gonna pit. Gasly's already on the mediums and is right behind us, so that's bad. I think the AlphaTauri's performance is really showing now. There goes Leclerc, also Stroll.
Lance is in the pits.
Okay, Gasly's... The AlphaTauri's are miles ahead of us, so... Guess that's the performance really showing. Driver behind?
Gasly behind. The gap is less than a second. We think they've got one more stop. It looks like the car behind has a small amount of damage to the front wing, but it doesn't seem to be affecting performance. The time last lap was a 1:06.6.
Wow. Okay, so... Gasly and Tsunoda are still doing one more stop. So they're on a 2-stop strategy. Soft, soft, medium, or... Soft, medium, soft. We're boxing, boxing, boxing. We're in. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, we are good on fuel. We're moving on to the soft, so we should be quite quick around here now.
Exit.
Ay, ay, ay. What's going on with the exit there? 2.8. It's a slow release as well. What is going on with my team?
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Oh, we're right behind Raikkonen. Cheers, mate. Thanks for your slipstream. Gotta catch up to Gasly. Driver in front.
Gasly is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 1.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:04.4.
Okay. So Gasly's done all his pit stops. He's gonna finish on those tires, so I really gotta push now. Let's go, let's go.
Don't panic just yet.
Oh,
but,
come on.
We've seen a problem at our end. We're looking into it.
Come on.
The car in front is
Don't do this to me.
2 seconds.
Don't do this to me, Jeff. Jeff, come on.
We can confirm that it's an issue with our engine. The issue seems to be fixed, but we will keep monitoring it our end.
Alright, so it's a half failure. Something's going on with our engine. We might have power loss. I'm slowly losing grip to Gasly. I think we lost some engine power.
Okay, touch wood. Seems like the fault has resolved itself.
Am I back up to full pace? I'm assuming so. Okay. Let's really start pushing on Gasly then. Oh, safety car deployed. Hello. Carlos Sainz is out. What the heck did Carlos Sainz do?
Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty.
Safety car's out. Okay. That really brings the group back together. Oh dear, what do I do? What do I do? Alright, our tire temps are okay. We got Stroll and Gasly ahead, and then we've got the lap cars of Latifi. Only Latifi, and then it's Leclerc ahead of him. And then we have a Haas just ahead of him. So let's see if our restart can be good enough.
Green flag. Green
Let's
flag.
go.
We're racing again.
Oh my god, this is not gonna look good. This is not good. This is not good. Oh god. Okay, we can make it 3 wide here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Vehicle condition.
No need to worry about
Okay,
tire
good,
condition
good,
for
good,
now.
good, good.
Everything's looking good.
We're up to P6. The soft compound tires are helping a tad bit, not too much though. Gasly's on the inner line. Oh, Leclerc pits. Oh, that gives us P5. Hello. That is good.
This is your final lap.
I guess Lando Norris ahead, who is a lap car. Blue flags. Kind of collided with him. I saw them squabbling for a couple laps now. But thank you very much. Lando Norris with the assist there. Thank you. But we are in for a P5 finish if we keep everything clinical now. So far so good.
There's only one lap of fuel
Oh,
remaining.
Ricardo and Stroll are both fighting behind me. But they are too far away, I think, to catch me. But yeah, what a drive from us to get P5 today. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Mercedes, Red Bull, league of their own, 10 seconds ahead, despite the safety car bunching up the grid. But yes, wow. Car feels a little sluggish, I'm gonna say that much. The car is a little sluggish. But we did well, exceptionally well, to secure P5 in our home Grand Prix.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Red Bull today. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, they played the safety car to absolute perfection. There are so many factors to worry about once the race is neutralised. I mean, do you pit for fresh rubber? Do you have the space behind you? How much fuel can you save? If you answer all of those questions correctly, you'll have a good chance. And that's exactly what happened today.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team.
So Max Verstappen comes out victorious on top of the two Mercedes drivers, P2 Bottas, P3 Hamilton, and Perez P4, and we are just behind them, P5. It's incredible to see the performance difference between the Red Bull, Mercedes, and the Aston Martin car, for example. If you guys take a look here, 12-second gap to the leaders. They were just in a league of their own. Max Verstappen, Bottas, and Hamilton on the podium, and Perez in P4. Perez with the fastest lap with a 1:03.9, which is quite impressive. That's nearly 1.4 seconds faster than my time, which is a 1:05.3, which was again 5/10 faster than Lance Stroll, who had a 1:05.8. Daniel Ricciardo just behind me, but in between the two Aston Martins, and then Gasly, Ocon, and Raikkonen round out the points. Tsunoda, Leclerc, Russell, Alonso, Norris, Schumacher, Mazepin, and Latifi round out the finishers, with Sainz and Giovinazzi now finishing the race. Let's take a look at the standings then. We are still in P5, 74 points, which is quite impressive given we are in an Aston Martin. Daniel Ricciardo just behind us, 55 points for him, and then Carlos Sainz just behind Ricciardo with a 50 point to his name. So that is a 5-point gap between the two drivers. Lance Stroll slowly making his way up, 22 points in total for him. Alonso with 20 drops down to P13. But the constructors is going to be interesting. 100-point gap between Mercedes and Red Bull, but we overtake Ferrari to take P3, and the constructors 96 points to our name, 92 for Ferrari. What a change in the constructor standings. Like, goodness me, I did not expect P3, but we are in contention for P3 right now, which would be an amazing feat with Aston Martin, who have like 7th best car on the grid, maybe 8th or 6th best car, just ahead of Alpine. So that is quite impressive. I would very much like to see if we can keep this up. Maybe we can even challenge to secure P3 by the end of the season. Stunning result to the Grand Prix. I think P5 is the best we can do, considering the Red Bull and Mercedes cars were miles better than ours and had a massive gap. Despite even the safety car bunching up the group back together, we still were unable to catch up to them. Not only myself, but like the whole group was unable to catch up. No one, even the Ferraris and the McLarens, were unable to. So I'd say P5 is quite a feat right now at the Red Bull ring. The one thing is that the AI was a little aggressive. I think turn 1 is one of the places that get overlooked. The AI seems to be too aggressive there. Like they would be, what, 2 cars behind me, and then they would dive into turn 1 to try and overtake me, which is kind of weird. So yeah, a lot of times people spun there. Like I think the opening lap we had to spin there, and then myself and Sainz, was it, or Leclerc, got together there, and the Ferrari spun out. Also, another thing was that there was only one instance where the pit lane entry became the problem of DNFs, and that was with Sainz. He crashed into the rear of Ricardo, was it, who was pitting for new tires, and triggered a safety car. So that kind of helped us, I guess, to some degree, allowed us to save our tires a little more, and then also try to catch up with the group ahead and eventually secure P5. Leclerc and Norris having a fight of their own, which was weird, but yeah, that helped us out a lot. We got a little lucky there. But that was it for my home Grand Prix, the Austrian Grand Prix. Next up is, of course, the iconic Silverstone Grand Prix, which is going to be quite difficult, maybe even more difficult than this one, mainly because the AI is going to be overpowered there. I did see the patch notes that Silverstone did get kind of nerfed, but we'll see when we get there next video. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the red button down below. Hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as the next episode goes live. More F1 2021 content as well as other gaming videos are going up on this channel on the regular, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for taking the time of your day to watch this video. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys at the next Grand Prix.